this episode off, I would like to read a verse and explain it a little bit. This episode is really just about. Honestly, I don't even know yet. I don't even really know. We're just gonna get into it and dive into it. All right. So just bear with me, listen, and let's go. All right. So the verse is Proverbs 24:16, and what that says is, "For a just man falleth 7 times and risen up again." There's more to that, but that's really the part that I wanted you guys to hear. So I'll say it again. For a just man falleth 7 times and risen up again. To me, guys, that just sounds like, if you fall down, you can get right back up. All right. If you, I don't know, if you get shoved to the ground or something by someone, just so you can stand right back up and you can go right. You don't have to go at them. You don't have to, keep it going, but you don't have to stay on the ground. But also, if a life certain situation happens, it's not gonna kill your vibe, your life vibe. It's not going to, I promise, And so just find a time, and if you're feeling down, just remember that. Remember Proverbs 24:16, and I promise you can find a way to get right back up. Not to fall again, but to get right back up and keep going. So that's all I want to say about that. The next part is keep a journal. Keep a journal. If you're watching this right now on my YouTube, you can see that I have a journal right here. And if you don't follow me on YouTube, if you aren't subscribed, please go subscribe right now. Pause this, do whatever you gotta do, and go subscribe. But yeah, for real, keep a journal. And the reason I say that is, I'm not going to show y'all what's in it, but, I have all my workouts. I'm a college athlete, so I got to work out all the time. I have, all of my games written through here, so, like, how many innings I pitched, the number of batters, first pitch, strike, whatever, everything. And I keep it to make sure that I can go back, I can look, I can see what, is, what I can work on and what I did really well. I also write on the very bottom the overall with the question mark. And it's basically just asking, how did you feel about the overall? And, I'll write whatever, on this one, this is back in October 5th. This is a scrimmage. I felt under control. I had a lot of movement. My velo was pretty good. And I was staying ahead of hitters. So that right there helps me realize, like, okay, you had a really good day. So let's try and repeat that. And, I have, I have 30 pages filled up. I have my start warm-ups. I have my bullpen notes, my game notes. Again, I have more, just different kinds of stuff. I got, team meeting stuff in here. Well, that page is ripped, don't know why. I got, the errors, the bad calls that I've been given that I need to work on not getting those. I've written down all my injuries and how I can prevail through those. Just honestly everything. I got my weight room. I got, everything. But keep a journal. I'm telling you, if you keep a journal, you write down everything, you can stay more focused. You can stay more into what you're doing. And it really helps. I have YouTube ideas in there. I have all my podcast stuff in there. Everything. A lot of stuff. I just have random notes I thought about and I just wrote down. So, yeah. But keeping a journal goes into my next point, which is getting into a routine. Getting into a routine is one of the biggest things that I've done this winter break. I gotta stay healthy. I gotta stay in the best shape of my life possible to be able to go through a full, collegiate season without getting injured, without, feeling like I can't do it anymore and stuff like that, And so I'm taking care of my body. I got into a routine. I wake up at a certain time. I go work out for about an hour and a half. Sometimes just depends on what the lift is. As soon as I'm done, I, go to the trainer, I take care of my body. I keep it healthy. I eat the right stuff. Nutrition's key. I go for runs. I mean, just get into a routine that's going to help you. It doesn't even have to be about sports. I mean, I don't know who's listening to this, Right now, since I'm growing in my, podcasts and YouTube, there's not a whole lot of people that watch this that are, big names. And if there is, it's awesome. But there's not a whole lot of people like that. And so I don't know, who's watching this. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what your life's like. I don't know what kind of job you have or anything like that. But get into a routine. If that means you got work at 8 o'clock, it means if you wake up at 6:30 every single morning, you jump in the shower, you get your coffee, you make your breakfast, you get out of the door. That's your routine. Stick to that. I know some days you're not going to want to wake up. I understand that. I don't want to wake up half the time. But I know to be the best that I possibly can be at my job, which is, being a collegiate baseball player right now. That's my job right now. I don't get paid for it. I kind of do because I get a scholarship, but that's my job right now. And my role is to be the best player I can possibly be for my team. And so getting into a good routine and staying in that routine the whole time. I mean, honestly, when I go back to school here in, I don't know, it's December 10th. I literally get back to school in a month from today, January 10th. My season starts February 11th, I believe. So we're getting back pretty early, and I'm going to stay in that routine. I'm going to wake up at the same time. I'm going to, do whatever I got to do. So getting into a routine helps me stay focused. It helps me go to sleep quicker, which is great recovery. But it helps me go to sleep, which, helps with your mental aspect, your mental health, which a lot of people are going through right now. A lot of people are, especially when COVID hit, are going through a big, mental drop, I guess you would say, in their life. So for me to stay out of, getting anxiety or getting into depression, because there's no reason for me to get, because I have, an amazing job. I get to play college baseball. I have a great family. I have a great life. Like, there's nothing that I have right now that that I'm going to think negatively about. So that's also one thing, being in a good situation, which I know a lot of people aren't. Not everybody's blessed to have a great family or a great situation at home, or great school situation, or, being able to play a college sport, and so I understand that. But I'm telling you, getting into a routine and staying in that routine can help your mental side. I mean, so much. I mean, it's amazing what it's done to keep me from wanting to quit, wanting to transfer back home. I'm 7 hours away from home. I don't get to see my family a whole bunch. I get to come back for a month and a half maybe, and I'm gone for 9 months out of the year. I don't get to see my family a whole bunch. It's weird, but I'm getting older and I understand that that's happening. But staying in that routine helps me focus on that. It doesn't make me think about, I don't get to see my mom, my dad, my sister, my dogs, my cat, everything. It doesn't. I don't think about that, because if I did, it wouldn't be good at all. I would just be, I don't know. I mean, it was my first semester of college was awful. I wanted to come home because I hated being away. I hated being so far. I didn't know anybody. So, but I know I keep saying it, but staying in a routine, getting into a routine is the best possible way, especially through, when you're not in school, or even if you're an adult and you go to work every day. Staying in that routine helps and helps and helps. So going along with that, I'm going to explain my routine right now in the winter, getting ready to go back and playing my season. So Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, it was that day, but actually, let me go back. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays, I get up at about 6:15ish, 6:30ish. I come downstairs. If I have to hop in the shower, just to wake myself up, I will. But normally I don't. I eat one little small bag of oatmeal, apple cinnamon to be exact. I drink a small protein shake just to get something in me, and then I head to my old high school. I'm allowed to work out there during the mornings before school, so I get there and I start my workout at about 7:30. Take my pre-workout, get my blood flowing, get ready to go. Yeah, and I do that till about 9. And then as soon as I'm done with that, I go straight to the training room because they let me come in there. And I'll do whatever I got to do. Normatec on my legs, game ready on my arm, just whatever's feeling sore, whatever I need to work on. Do some extra stretching, everything like that. And then, got to take the creatine right after, get the water flowing through my muscles. I get home, I make some breakfast. So what I've gotten into is making about 3 eggs and then 2 sausage biscuits. Just the microwavable ones. They're easy. And then drinking 2 16 ounces, 16-ounce bottles of water. Aquafina is my go-to. I love Aquafina. I don't know what yours guys is, but yeah. After that, it's probably around 10:30ish, and I right now, before my winter class starts, I just sit down, I chill with my dogs. Everybody else at work and my sister's at school, so I just chill for a little bit, relax. And then around 12:30ish, I go for a run/walk. So what I do is I go for about 2 to 3 miles, just depending on how I feel that day. I'll walk half of it and I'll run half of it. As I go along and get more into it, I'll run more, but it's just get my steps up, keep my blood flowing. I'm trying to tone out a little more right now. I'm trying to lose a little bit of body fat and turn it more into muscle, so that's helping me. It's also helping my stamina because I'm a pitcher and I want to be able to throw for a long time. So that takes anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes. Just depends on how I feel, how slow I'm walking or, jogging or whatever, or how far actually I want to go. When I get done with that, I make sure that I stretch really good just because, legs can get really tight after running. And I come back, I make a protein shake. Then I make some lunch. And by this time, it's probably close to 1:30ish. Just after, doing the whole thing and stretching and getting, whatever. It's about 1:30ish, somewhere around there. Make lunch, and then I relax. I like to watch YouTube a lot. It just calms me down. I don't really get on my phone a whole lot, and if I am, I'm on YouTube. That's it. Seriously. But after that, at about 4-ish, I go out to my high school to go throw, and that's only Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, not Fridays. Just because of the way the high school league works right now, they can only go 3 days. So do that around 4. I'm probably done about 5:15ish. I work on some drills, work on some hip mobility. Not throwing very far, and I'll just warm my arm back up, getting it fresh. Throw a football, throw a softball, and then I throw a baseball about 90 to 120 feet right now. Just nice little toss. Throw into a 9-pack of squares just to keep my command down, right? So I can focus on a spot. And then, I come home, eat dinner, and relax with the family, and then, go to bed about 11 o'clock, and then do it again. And then on Wednesdays, and now, Wednesdays and Fridays, I have work. So Fridays, I don't really get to do any other stuff other than workout. I just go straight to work all day till about 4:30, and then I come home and I relax, and those are really my off days. And then the weekends are just up to me. If I feel it, I'll run, I'll go I'll throw my sister in the front yard, just anything. But that helps me stay focused on what I have to do. Now, once my winter class starts, of course, I'm going to have something else to do, and I'll have to focus more on that a little bit just to make sure I get a good grade in there. But nothing's going to change. I'm going to stay on my routine. I'm going to stay focused on what I got to do to get ready for the season. And when the season comes around, I feel like I'm going to be ready to go. I'm be ready more than some people, and it's going to show. And, we're going to go out there and we're going to compete. And, my goal is to play professional baseball. That's my goal. Now, it's really hard to do that, so I'm doing everything I can right now to be the best I can be. And, I have my goals set on, I have my eyes set on other things too. I know that's possibly not going to happen, so, I want to coach. I want to get into owning my own training facility. Just anything. And so I think getting into this routine is helping me realize, like, okay, I can stay focused. I can do a lot more than I thought I could. So that's my routine. I know it kind of went a little longer. I, really didn't mean for it to go that long, but that's how I explain that's me explaining my routine and why I do it like that. And the last thing other than that is find some time for yourself throughout the day. When I say relax and watch YouTube, that's my time. I know I'm by myself the other times. Well, I'm with my strength coach at the school, but watching YouTube just calms me down. I can lay down and, focus on something else and just relax myself for a little bit, for an hour and a half, and just watch, some funny videos. Of course, I scroll along on TikTok sometimes and find some really funny videos, and I've actually found a lot of good music on TikTok, so I like it for that. But, watching YouTube, really, I watch Trevor Bauer a lot, Eric Sim. I watch, this guy named Casey Neistat who just does airplane reviews. I mean, they're random videos, but it gives me something else to do for a little bit, relaxes me. So find time for yourself throughout the day, just to be you and to have your own time, and I guarantee, you'll feel refreshed afterwards. So yeah, and that's really this episode. But there's one more thing that I would like to say. Make sure you are drinking a lot of water throughout the day. I don't care if you're an athlete or not. Water keeps you healthy. No, you don't need to be drinking sodas all day long. And I love sweet tea. Sweet tea. Growing up in the South, sweet tea is my thing. All right, but sweet tea and Mountain Dew. I don't drink Mountain Dew anymore, but I do drink occasionally a sweet tea, but I try and drink about, it's somewhere over there. I have a 32-ounce Gatorade bottle, and I try and drink about 3 of those a day, 2 to 3 of those a day, which to some people is not a whole lot, but I feel like to me, that's plenty. And if I do it, constantly, it's going to build up, so. But yeah, that's this episode. Just remember Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again. If you fall down, get right back up. Keep going. Don't stop. But yeah, I appreciate you guys listening. Please share this. I'm trying to get this, up there and big, and hopefully you guys like listening to it. Some of you guys like more. But please share. Please go check out my YouTube channel. I'll be posting throughout the season. And if you listen to my last episode, actually, I was not able to post that on my YouTube. So if I said I do apologize. But it would not let me post it for some reason. I don't know. But, yeah, just go follow it. Go follow my YouTube. And, back to the last episode. I did the 3 questions. I will be asking 3 questions to my teammates this season, so please go listen to that. Please go follow along, and have a great day. Peace.